tell me when you're ready. Okay, you ready? I want you to close your eyes and I don't want you to move. Stay dead still. Stay still. Okay, open your eyes and take 3 steps backwards. Don't say anything. Okay, you ready? Yep. Let's walk back in. Again, the same deal. I want you to aim straight at it. Tell me when you're ready. Yep. Close your eyes. Don't move. Okay, open your eyes, take 3 steps backwards. Alright, let's try it again, one more time. Head straight at the hole. Yep. Good, ready? Good. Close your eyes, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. Okay. All the way. How do you go, mate?
So go out there, and then
He's gotten better.
that's the first one was
So the first one was way out to the left? Okay. So what I would say John's good at would be putts left to right. Okay? Because when he tries to aim straight, so how many of the 3 putts were dead straight?
that one.
This is the only one, so it got better as he went. The first one was the worst? The second one was...
The second one, it was more online. It was probably more out, so just right out to the right.
Okay.
And that one is,
So if I teach John, let's say with the first one, I think the first one's a good guide. Okay? The first one he's aiming that far to the left. If I get him to make a good putting stroke, he's going to miss everything. Isn't he?
that's right.
So there's no real point of looking at his putting stroke until I look at his alignment.
Yep.
So the first one was how far left?
Just about that.
By that far.
Yeah.
Okay, so a good 6 inches. All right. Very good.
That right?
Yeah. Okay. So what I want you to do now is I want you to stand behind this, and I want you to make it go straight at the hole. Is that going straight at the hole? Yep. You're happy that's dead straight?
It's pretty close.
Okay. So walk in now, and what I want you to do is I want you to put your putter behind the line again. Now when you're standing in that position, how does it look to you? Does that look like it's going to go straight? Or does it look like it's going to go off to the right? Now your club face is not square there.
No.
Make sure you put it up against the wood. Okay. Now how does that look? Does that look like it's going to go in the hole, or does it look different?
Well, it looks like it's going to go.
Okay. So what I want you to do, stay there, don't move. Put the club back again. Okay, so this is how our stance can affect it. I want you to move this foot back 3 inches that way.
Like that.
Yep. How does that look?
But that's really good.
Okay, so what does that look like? Where's that going to go?
Still probably going to pull it that way.
It's going to go to the right. Okay, so go back again. Let's go back to square. Get your stance back to normal. And put your club face up against it. Okay, now move this foot back this way. Does that look different again? Okay. Alright, so not only, we've talked about this in previous videos, not only does your stance affect how you hit golf shots, open, close and square, it also affects our aim. So what we've got to find out for you is your DNA. Find out what sort of stance you would use, because most people probably try and keep their feet parallel to where they're going. Okay? And we saw that when we changed his stance, it changed your perception or the view of the hole. Now, when you're playing on the golf course, would you find the left to right is easier to putt and right to left is worse?
Probably a little bit.
Yeah, it's because your tendency is to aim off to the left. So what we've got to do is find out what stance works for you. Another good way of doing this is if you stand directly behind it. Okay, and have a look at it. Now, if you just move a little bit this way, does that look different? And again. And again. Okay, so just by moving around his target line, it looks different. And golf's a bit like driving your car with your head out the window. You know, we're not using binocular vision like walking and driving a car. We're using monocular vision because we're standing side on. So we're going to try and find out what's going to suit you, because for you to get the ball in the hole, if you're aiming 6 inches to the right, you're going to make a bad putting stroke.
Well, I tend to
overcompensate by
Closing the face in. That's what you do when you play.
Well, it's funny. I reckon John could tell that that white stick was aimed as far to the left as it was when he first did it because of the length of it.
Yes.
And I think that's why he overcompensated with the second one. Yeah, I think it was. I think he could see that a little.
Yeah.
I think he overcompensated a little.
Okay, so the first one he was 6 inches to the left, and it got better as he saw the length of that one.
Yeah.
And I'm only testing this today because usually my triangle's only that 30 centimetres long. So it's a bit of a test, so he could actually see that was way out.
Yeah.
So he's moving. So first time was a good gauge. Huh?
Yeah. And to give you a good idea, probably 90% of the people that we've had come to these schools have tested poorly for their aim. 90%.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to find out your DNA.
Yeah.
To find out what suits you. So when you're putting, at least you're aiming. And my dad never played golf, but he said if you don't aim at someone, how do you expect to hit it? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. All right, thanks guys, and come to one of our putting workshops at Twin Creeks, and we'll find out what your DNA is for putting.